But valuing new information and collecting new information are not the same. Once we value something, we need a motivator to step in to get us moving in the right direction. You probably already know that motivator is dopamine. When we feel insecure, we highly value new information, and that releases large amounts of dopamine to motivate us to collect that information. But it's not just brief acute crises, like an earthquake, that can move the desire for new information to the top of our priorities. It's also sustained long-term mid-level crises. These can change our brains to permanently overvalue new information. This is a symptom of PTSD. The pursuit of knowledge can release a significant amount of dopamine, and that's a powerful motivator. Yet, once I've acquired knowledge, I lose the rush I had while pursuing knowledge. I feel flat. Wanting to feel that same high or the absence of a low, I reach for more knowledge. Unchecked, this goes on until I'm exhausted and often feeling low and depressed. I'm rarely satisfied at the end of my pursuit, and I rarely want to do something meaningful with that information. Information is increasingly marketed and offered like a drug. Information peddlers subtly suggest or explicitly state that you'll be better, happier, or safer once you've heard what they have to offer. But they also explicitly state that you will need more tomorrow, so make sure you tune in every day. And when attractive people are disseminating that info, the dopamine is increased because we naturally value information attractive people share, because knowing about them increases our odds of attracting them as partners. Information has become infotainment, and by using cinematic delivery, the dissemination of information has been supercharged to deliver the greatest dopamine response possible. In fact, as I'm researching this topic, I'm finding myself feeling rushed and agitated. I'm having a hard time slowing down enough to collect the information I need because I'm so eager to absorb as much information as I can. I'm becoming impatient and unfocused. I have to take regular breaks that are so frequent that it feels irregular. Then I judge myself for not regulating my chemistry during the process, and that self-judgment makes me want to escape the discomfort of my self-judgment by focusing on something that will distract me. Yeah, that's an addiction. I have to remember to breathe. I also have to resist other dopamine triggers during the collection of information, like junk food. Because whatever I'm feeling in this process is making me want more of everything. I want to be in pursuit of everything. I want to get rewarded for that pursuit with a chemical food pellet every time I hit a button. And if a little dopamine is good, more is better. So let's grab a cup of coffee and a chocolate bar, put on some kind of highlight reel in the background, and inform the hell out of ourselves. Back to that study that I mentioned earlier, it also concluded that when we're faced with a meaningful situation, the higher the stakes, the more we're interested in collecting information. Now that makes perfect sense. We don't need a study to tell us that. Of course it's true. When a problem is big and needs solving, we value the information we need to solve it. The bigger the problem, the more valuable the solution. But here's where it gets weird.